Kavoti Vachalam Bangalan Rayate Ayatkita Tahan Mane Sigonyatanam Pramananamadvam Sri Chaitanya Ishram Hariom Tatsat. So who's here from who's here from Tamil Nadu? Who's here from Bangalore? Who's here from Andhra? Who's here from the spiritual world?
Evam etat yatatatvam atmanam parameshwara drashtam icchamite rupam aishwaryam purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your spiritual actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see you how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Purport. The Lord said that because he entered into the material universe by his personal representation, the cosmic manifestation has been made possible and is going on. Now, as far as Arjuna is concerned, he is inspired by the statements of Krishna. But in order to convince others in the future who may think that Krishna is an ordinary person, Arjuna desires to see him actually in his universal form, to see how he is acting from within the universe. Although he is apart from it, Arjuna's addressing the Lord as Purushottama is also significant. Since the Lord is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is present within Arjuna himself. Therefore, he knows the desire of Arjuna, and he can understand that Arjuna has no special desire to see him in his universal form. For Arjuna is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. But the Lord can understand also that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to convince others. Arjuna did not have any personal desire for confirmation. Krishna also understands that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to set criterion, for in the future there would be so many impostors who would pose themselves as incarnations of God. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to confirm his claim to the people.
So, this verse, Arjuna is asking to see the universal form of Lord Krishna, not to satisfy his own desires so much as to establish for the future who Krishna really is. That means if someone says they are an incarnation of God, you can ask them, please show your universal form. I'd like to see it. If they can't, they're an imposter. See, Krishna, when he came, he didn't hide that he was the Supreme Godhead. Vasudeva, his father, praised him that all the rishis, all the authorities, they all said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he said so many phrases. So, Krishna and Balaram, they were smiling. And at the end, he said, whatever it is, you're my father. But whatever you said, I accept. But still you're my father. And so Krishna had this pastime with Vasudeva, that he was the father and Devaki was his mother. And Devaki, she said, well, I heard you brought the dead son of your teacher, son of Muni. You brought him back to life. So 6 of your brothers, 6 children were killed by Kamsa. So I would like to see them also. So then Krishna and Balaram, they went to the planet of Sutara, where they saw Bali Maharaj. Bali was so happy to see Krishna and Balaram. He got up and they gave a very nice seat. They gave the feet, all kinds of artis and reception. He was very happy. He took the water. His wife and his poured the water. He did the washing, and then after he sprinkled the water all over the head of he and his family members. How many of you would like to receive Krishna in your house? And bathe his lotus feet? And put the water on your head? So then Bali Maharaj, he sat and he was praising the Lord. You are so kind. You have come here to my planet to see me. What can I do for you? So then Krishna said, there are 6 conditioned souls. They are in your planet. They were devas in Swara, and they committed some offense to Lord Brahma. As a result, they became the sons of Hiranyakashipu. And then after that, they were born as the sons of Devaki, and they were killed by Kamsa. So I like to take them back. He took them, and they appeared as little babies to Devaki. All little babies. So she was so happy. Her motherly affection had overflowed. Her breasts were dripping milk, and she gave the milk to all these babies from her own breast. So she's so happy to see them because they took the same milk that Krishna had taken. They were all freed of their karmas and their offenses, and they were promoted back to the Sargaloka. So, like that, Krishna has wonderful pastimes. But Arjuna, he wanted to show that in the battlefield, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purushottama. And therefore, he asked him, can you please show your universal form? So, we have the great fortune to be the followers of Lord Chaitanya, because many people, they don't realize who Krishna was. And therefore, Lord Chaitanya came. He is Krishna as a devotee. He came in order to give bhakti to Krishna, knowledge of Krishna. And he also came here to the Tirupati. Tirupati is also the Lila place of Lord Vishnu, who is not different from Krishna. So this is also Krishna's place, and Lord Chaitanya visited here. So here also is a temple on the road. I don't know if you saw how Balaji, he was dressed as a woman, a soothsayer, to get the hand of Padmavati. He played some tricks. So Krishna has all kinds of wonderful pastimes, and his extensions have wonderful pastimes. So we are very fortunate to have the opportunity to be devotees, or try to be devotees. And this is possible by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The holy name of Krishna has all of the potencies of Lord Krishna, and as it can give awaken the dormant love for Krishna, which is in our hearts. So you're all blessed. I was hearing how in Coimbatore they have now a program in the vernacular in Tamil called Chinnagutigal, and they're preaching in the villages, and that was also published in one of the leading dailies of the city. CN Bengal, our non-hot program, has over 500 non-mahatas, and I forget, like 5 to 10,000 sadhakutirs, and about 100,000 devotees. So there, no one thinks twice. You automatically preach in Bengali. Now in our big cities like Bombay, Calcutta, Chennai, Bangalore, we get preach in English maybe. But in the village, the people speak their local language, whether Telugu or Tamil or whatever the language is, the Kannada. So if our devotees who know these local languages go out and also do some programs preaching to our villagers, they can, our villages now are the last refuge of Krishna consciousness. But they're getting spoiled by TV and by, Kali, so by politics and stuff. So it's very nice. if everybody tries to also teach and bring a lot of devotees. So, whether you teach in English in the cities to the educated, or you take the educated boys and girls and preach in the village. But somehow, giving out the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is the real nectar. Haribol! 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 We have this great opportunity to help Lord Chaitanya flood the world with Krishna consciousness. Haribol! So this was Prabhupada's special mercy that he wanted to bring Lord Chaitanya's Mahabani all over. And he was sent particularly to the West. And he sent some of us back to India. And he said, please, the Indians, they already have this in their blood, but they need to be a little bit enthused, fan. So we would like to see all the Indians take up their natural activity of Krishna consciousness. This is the Holy Land. Here Rama, here Krishna, here Vishnu, here Narasimhadev. They all have pastimes. So we'd like to see that we awaken, that devotees would take the mercy of Krishna and his incarnations, and by chanting his holy names, they will be blessed. Here also, Lord Shiva, he was dancing in ecstasy. He liked to hear the holy name chanted. So, this is a great chance we have to visit all these holy places and to give out Krishna to everybody. Lord Chaitanya gave the instruction, Jare Dakho Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh Amar Agya Guru Haya Taro Edesh. That whoever you meet, whoever you come in contact with, tell them the message of Lord Krishna. As my order, be a guru and deliver this people. So please give out Krishna's mercy and deliver the people around you. Haribol. Are there any questions? When I travel, I always like to take some books with me. And you can also, have you seen this book? This book is really interesting. Or using the books, sometimes you can introduce Krishna by book, because how much can you say in a bus ride if a person reads a book, even a small book? There'll be hundreds of hours. So the book will do the preaching. Or you can start to ask some question. My dear sir, you look very intelligent. And then Krishna gives you some intelligence. How to, and you ask some question that, you're visiting some, you came from Tirupati, or you're going to see some temple. Like that, then somehow you stir the discussion around Krishna. Have you tried chanting Hare Krishna? Someone gave me this mantra, and I found it really works. took all the problems from my life. I mean, you have to see, you have to hear a little bit, you have to know a little bit. Sometimes it's better to make a friend first, and after you make a friend, and then you can also tell that person something about Krishna. It's important to be a friendly, open. Sometimes, it may be that you give out some prasad or have extra rural driver. Would you do sweets? Okay, you can help. You can. And there's some person. He was in a hospital in Sydney. He was the next dead. He was a crazy guy. He was bad-mouthing the nurses. He was. Someone said maybe he was a drug addict or something. I don't know. But I sent my Australian disciple, Garnam Das, to give him some yogurt because he wanted some yogurt, but they didn't have. And so he said, how much? And it's not like you have, because it's prasad. He said, no one gives anything in this world free. And so the guy, after that, he became very friendly. And the nurses said, how can you give him? No, you lost. So this way, he gave the nurses prasad, and everybody started asking him questions. So, how the subject opens, you'd be surprised. Obviously, everybody can't just go up and tell them, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, surrender! Although we like to, but we can't. So you have to gradually make friends, talk, hear them out. And in this way, gradually you get to tell about Krishna. Now, Lord Chaitanya has gone back to the spiritual world. So now it's not a problem to tell everybody he was Krishna. When he was present, he was a Channa avatar. In Kali like Srinivas Govinda, he didn't advertise he was Vishnu. And all the Buddha, he didn't advertise he was Vishnu. These are called Channa avatars. It's because in Kali, if you come out and say, I'm God, everybody will claim, oh, I'm God too. I'm God, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God. So the Lord, he's called as Tri Yuga. He only comes proclaimed as the avatar in 3 yugas. Kali Yuga, he comes in disguise. So while he was here, he was in disguise. But now that he's left, we can tell everybody, the Lord came, he was here. The Lord came, he was here. Haribol. But in our temples, we like to chant Panchatattva mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Some of the bhajans are from our acharyas, but sometimes the devotees chant Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Or they start chanting, Nitai Ram, Hari Ram, Nitai Ram, Hari Ram, and they go on this crazy chanting, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. So I guess in that sense, someone may say, well, you shouldn't chant, Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. You know, he wants to try Nitai Ram, Hari Ram. Nitai Ram, Hari Ram, you know, and you chant once or twice. You don't chant 100 times or a dozen times. That we chant Hare Krishna in our temples. In our temples. You know, then use that logic. Why do you put Lord Chaitanya on the altar? Why do you worship him? Why do you offer him bhoga? You put Tulsi on his feet.